Yes, people, welcome back to another video. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day and everyone's having fun. Everyone's having a party and on a Monday night. But listen, you can't have a party anyway. But listen, if you do like the video, guys, do hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. And yeah, it's been a tough day at work today. But listen, just had me tea and I'm doing this for an hour. But people, do hit the like button. So, what we're going to talk about tonight, we're going to talk about a couple of players being linked with Newcastle United. And the first we're going to talk about is Todd Cantwell. He now plays for Norwich. He hardly been on the team this season, yeah? And he's a midfielder, as you well know. Now, the thing is, right, I mean, he is a talented boy, talented lad, but do we actually need him? Unless we're going to replace Sean Longstaff. I mean, the cost is going to be 15 to 20 million pounds. He's out of contract at the end of the season. And for me, he looks like a good player. But is he going to improve Newcastle United? That is the thing. And it's a hard one for me because our priority at the moment is a striker, which I'm going to come on to in a minute. And I just don't know what to say about this one, to be quite honest with you, yeah. But if he's going to play Sean Longstaff, then I think he's a decent player. He tackles in the midfield. He can play as a 10. He can play wide left and right. His best position for me is central mid. And I think for me, if you're going to get this guy, I'm going to have to back Eddie Howe. And if he's going to play Sean Longstaff, I'd take it all day long. Now, the reason I'm saying that is because Sean Longstaff has gone backwards, in my opinion. He ain't good enough for Newcastle United anymore. I think he should be get rid of, because he's one of them is not good enough for my club. And I'm not going to lie, because he's gone backwards so much, Sean. It's just incredible. And would you take Todd Cantwell to your club? I mean, I'd take him. If he's going to play Sean Longstaff, then cool. I'd take that. Yeah, so hit the like. I was going to hit the like button and leave your comments in the section down below and say if you want to take this guy on. Now, I'm going to go on to the next one. He's been talked about this morning quite a bit, and that's Patrick Schick from Leverkusen. Now, I know this guy. I watched his career when he used to play in Italy. He used to play for Sampdoria and used to play for Roma as well. When he played for Sampdoria, I thought, cool, he looks a decent player. I thought he looks really, really cool. Scores goals, good in the air, holds the ball up into play. This guy is quite skinny. He's not like what you call like a big lad sort of thing, 6'3", but he is quite slight. And my only concern about Patrick Schick is, can he handle it in the Premier League? Because of his build, that's my problem. Since he's left Italy, when he left Roma, he went to Bayern Leverkusen for quite a lot of money. Obviously, he started on low. He went to Leipzig first, and then he went on to Leverkusen. And he's hitted something like 25 goals in 50 games for the German outfit. And I'll take him, but he needs to bulk up a bit. He's good in the air. He's got movement up front. That goal he scored against Scotland, I think it's against Scotland, that overhead kick from halfway line wasn't an overhead kick, so it was just a cracking volley from halfway line. That's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, and he's got talked about. That's one of the goals of the tournament for me. Would you take Patrick Schick to your club? I'll say 100%. He has improved an awful lot, and he's got his career back on track. He's a top player, and Leverkusen raised him at 50 million quid. Would you pay 50 million quid for a Czech international? I'd say probably about 40 for me. 50 million might be a bit too much, but in the summer, we might just get him for about 40 million quid if he's available, that is. He's out of contract until 2025, and that is a big contract he's got. He's signed for him on a 5-year deal. And he is absolutely lit, this player. He has improved an awful lot. Big up to Patrick. I'd take him all day long. I've got to go for the comments, by the way, because I've got quite a few comments. I've got a new moment as well. I'm just going to get this up a second because I've got so many comments again. I'll read you in a minute, Joe. Yeah? Oh, Jan, I would guess Schick now, even at 50. Mind you, he would not be able to play on Saturday, but he is very, very good. Just give him the money. This money will not be a waste. 17 goals and 19. Come on. That's from Jan. I tell you what, if he comes, I'd take that. No problems at all. Young French lad, 19 years young. The latest link to be with the club, Ekitike. Well, I think I can't pronounce his name right. Ekitike. That's it, Hugo Ekitike. I never heard of this guy. I never heard of him at all whatsoever. And talks ongoing, according to the latest news, one for the future, but I'm taking all these links with a pinch of salt. That's in Gary V. Do subscribe to my channel, Gary. 10 days in one player in versions become ridiculous. Mere to store time. Then he added, 10 days in one player. Yeah, I've seen that. His space tells the way up. I've got my guy, Billy, and then do come on the Horseman Show. Well, not sure. The transfer updates tonight on the World Sport TV. I'll be there as well. More links happening by the hour. More like by the minutes, by the way, Billy. It really is. But I've never heard of this guy. Never heard of him in my life. But I'll check out his stats in a minute, by the way. Chris Woods, it's been mentioned a bit now. I hope he doesn't call him. That's in Pedro. I mean, some people want him at the club, you know. If it's going to be him, yeah, I'd take him all day long. I mean, I'd take him as a backup, as a short-term deal. Not be long-term. The guy's 33. And I'm going to read this out as well. I'm going to fly for it before I go on to the next one. Hey. It looks like Cantwell will be our second sign of the transfer window. That's from Pedro, I believe so. Late game, Mr. Sinclair. Oh, man. Love it. Big up to my guy, Kieran, every side of the chat. And hi, John from St. Paul. And Botman is not coming. Carlos not coming. We had turn in the championship player. So that means I think we're getting ready for the championship. That's from John. Listen, I'm not being funny, right? But we need to start buying proper players now. You know, someone's going to come in and hit the ground running. And, you know, I want some quality players at the club, but then they got to be realistic, can I? That's what people are saying to us. Be realistic. And I'm prepared to be realistic. Even to Matthew, I repeat that, will be fine. And do hit the like button, people. I've got 46 people watching. Thank you very much indeed. I've been banned by Paul. Don't say it. I want 100 likes. I want 100 likes. Go on, that's how we roll. But I'm not going to say that anymore because Paul's going to be watching this. We need rid of Longstaff, and Cantwell's 100% better than him. Yeah, I have to agree. Wrong Tash. Oh, man. Oh, it's brilliant. Cantwell's better than Longstaff, but still a very underwhelming signing. Yeah, we need to get some big names there away. Diego Carlos. Yeah. Sven Botman's not coming to Newcastle. Coming to him later, sort of thing. We need to get a move on the signings and take him. And to be fair, when Schick was in Italy, it was still very young. Yeah, that's true, but also he had the injuries as well. Whereas at Roma, they paid 37 million quid for the lad, and he didn't exactly hit it off. I have Schick in a heartbeat. And I've got my guy, Carl Freeburn. Thank you very much for becoming a latest member. Corey B in the hat, my guy. If I get 100 members, I should do a draw. And who wins it will win a big prize as well, which I'm not going to tell you just yet. So all the proceeds and the money goes in towards the channel. Thanks so much, Carl. I really appreciate that, my guy. Newcastle has been linked to Hugo Ekitike. 19-year-old striker plays with Rams, and the fans talks of £30 million. I'm going to check his stats in a minute, by the way, because I don't know anything about this guy. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, not getting Botman was starting to believe the hype. That's from Bradley. Do subscribe to my channel, Bradley. And I got, this is the thing, right? I mean, on Botman, right? I mean, we offered him what, according to Luke Edwards, offered a low fee, which is a complete utter waste of time. Believe that what you will. And then we went over a big offer of 35 million quid. And then that got turned down. Then apparently we came for a 40 million quid offer. And guess what? That got turned down for the third time, apparently. Don't know if that's true or not. And then Newcastle just back away from the deal. I would have said, right, you know what? We wasted 3 weeks with this guy. Yeah, we'd be able to other targets, right? So they could have told us that he's untouchable, yeah, 3 weeks ago. But yet we wasted 3 weeks trying to get this player, yeah? I would just say, look, there's 45 million quid, right? Take it or leave it. Get back to us. You got a week to sort yourself out. Otherwise, the deal is off. That's how I would have done it. Yeah? Not playing their game. Oh my God, not good. Upset, not getting Botman. Start to believe the hype. That's from Bradley. Do subscribe to my channel, Bradley. Hope we don't start turning to signing just anyone. It's going to be that way. It's going to be that way. But we need better scouting than Steve Nixon, by the way. You need a top quality scout. Someone like a Luis Campos. Yeah? Someone like Michael Sork for Leverkusen. Someone like Monchi for Sofia. Yeah, those 3 guys I mentioned are world-class scouts, and they do get quality players through the door. Your friend Adam thinks Newcastle won't sign no one. Is that what he really said? Adam, keep the faith, mate. Excuse me. If that's the case, I do not trust this team at all whatsoever. Trippier apart, maybe the bracket or push. The rest of them, they can just move on the pastures new. ASM, listen, I mean, this guy is trying to be clever, yeah? He thinks he's from the Harlem Globetrotters, yeah? I don't want that, yeah? I want players who's going to roll up their sleeves and fight for the badge and get his club to winning games, yeah? One win and can beat Cambridge all season. Joke, yeah? Because do subscribe, voice mate. And how would Schick not able to play Saturday? Because Leverkusen would probably not sell him at all until the summer if a good offer goes in. And looks like we're going to the Watford game with Murphy up front. That's great, isn't it? We'll see. Good evening. You know, Murray. The less about him, the better, by the way. I mean, let's be real. I mean, he didn't particularly want to come to Newcastle, didn't he? Yeah? But evening. John Emery, that'd do. And everything. And Santos, my guy, really scared of the Watford game now. Everyone is now. Everyone is. Because this team, if you cannot beat Cambridge, how the hell are you going to beat Watford? Yeah? I mean, Watford would be licking their chops. Yeah? After watching that performance. Crap. So do hit the like button, people. And the donations is open, by the way. If you want to donate, that's your choice. But also, subs is important to me. Do consider subscribing. You've already done it. You haven't done so already. Good evening, John. Hope you're well, mate. That's from Michael. Big up to you, Michael. And a lot of people, they don't want Chris Wood, are the ones complaining that we don't have enough players to play in the squad. Wake up, I say. Any player coming is a step further. I'm not being funny, right? But if Chris Wood does come to Newcastle, it'd be okay for the short term. Yeah? But we definitely need strikers, sort of thing. That's what we need. And he's got Premier League experience as well. I've got Joe Linton, No Cantwell, and Wood. Well, not to bargain in Bucket FC. We're the richest club in the world. Yeah? And well spotted, that's Tony B. Pause, right, John. Take it easy, and the views and likes will come, my friend. That's Carol Feben. Definitely. Thanks a lot, man. And again, thanks for subscribing to my channel. And yeah, it's all about being patient, and it'll come. The new owner's not getting off to a good start, that's for sure. One signing in 10 days. It does take time. We've got to be patient now. Do you know what I mean? You've got to be patient. They will come. They made a statement to say that players is going to come in. But I'll get rid of a lot of them. I really would. Apparently Wood has a release clause. That's from Billy. I don't know how much he's worth. Couple million maybe. And big up to my guy Jason from Stuttgart in Germany. Hope you're well, mate. Absolutely fine. Jason, please do subscribe to my channel. And that'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, man. And who's that lad? They got this guy for Arsenal on loan, plays in Stuttgart. I can't remember. Is it Mavanos, whatever his name is? He's a big guy. Leo, 100 minutes in debt. Botman will be playing for us on Saturday. Leo's made it clear, Johnny. The deal is off. He's untouchable. Yeah, so you got to go along with that. Billy, I hope he does not. I've got my guy, John, you need a haircut as you look like a age hippie. I had my hair cut, by the way, on Friday. I done it myself, use like a wet shave to shave my head off. So, agree with Matthew there. How would you go for Fialovic within 2 days? I posted on a tweet the other day of last week, and what happened was I got a lot of stick for saying that as well. Yeah, people saying, "Oh, be realistic." One of them told us to go up, right? And I didn't quite like that at all. So I basically told us shut up. Yeah, but to be fair, I said to him, "Do you want to have a decent conversation, or I'll go have to do an honourable thing?" And then he just listened to us at the end of the day. It's all about putting respect in someone's name. He did exactly that. Yeah, but at the end of the day, I mean, some of our fans are fine, but some of them are rather touchy, very touchy. Luke Edwards. Keep the faith, John. All be okay in the end. That's a shoe at 69. And Billy said, over 800 billion if he does. Only positive if that's a clause. I really don't want Word and Cantwell. We might have any choice at the end of the day. We need to push Leicester scouts, often they're fantastic scouts, by the way, yeah? And keep the fifth and Matthew. I'm supposed to be talking about the next target as well. How many Keegans are the entertainers team were big names? They were chosen because they were up for the fight. That's the type of players we need now. Jason, that's totally agree, mate. Some of these players on Saturday didn't really want to play in the cup. Yeah, they weren't that bothered. They're not interested. Yeah, I said that yesterday. Some of these players are not good enough. I mean, look at Emil Kraft or Krafu. Yeah, this guy, all right, he got bullied and battered against Ironside all game, yeah. And you're talking about his recent international. I called all you people before lots of times. I did not want Emil Kraft to be at Newcastle United because I watched him Bologna and he is bang average. Yet people told us to shut up. People run their mouths saying, "I'll be negative, give him a chance." Well, I see a player, and if he's good enough, it'll be said, yeah. I know a lot of Serie A football more than a lot of people. I'm telling you that now. We need a striker and defender in the next game. Then owners have another 15 days to get another couple through the door. Fingers crossed. I ain't panicking yet. So what I'll do, I'm going to stop towards Billy. I'll go down a little bit. And we're going to go into the next target as well, which is like breaking news. According to Sky Sports, at Newcastle are in talk of getting the 19-year-old striker, Hugo Ekitike. Now, I said before, I don't know about this guy. I mean, they got high hopes of this guy. He's started in the first team this season, right? I think he was on loan at a Norwegian club. Only scored 3 in 11 games. And then he plays for Reims and he scored 8 goals in 17 games. They call him the new Kylian Mbappe, by the way. Yeah. And has anyone watched this guy before? Because I do not know much about him. £30 million a cost. Yeah. Could that be including the add-ons? I don't know. The guy's 6'2", and he appears to be quick. He's a tall lad, and he's only young. He's just going to get better and better, apparently. Yeah, and if we do get this guy, is he going to be on for the future, or is he going to be chucking in the first team? I don't know, but according to Sky, we're after 2 strikers, one for the future, one experienced. Yeah. And they're hoping to get them both in time for Saturday's games against Watford. That would be a huge game. So listen, what do you think of it, guys? Has anyone watched this guy? Does anyone watch Ligue 1 football? Tell us all about it, yeah? And I'm seeing people piping up on YouTube, on social media, saying, get him. And I bet you they have not watched him at all whatsoever. So I just don't get it at all whatsoever. But none of you's heard of this guy. No one. Can't blame Nixon if clubs are playing hardball, John Aston Biddy. He's putting the names forward, and that's his job. Yeah, it's fair enough, man. I mean, like I said, sort of thing, I thought he could get someone new sort of thing, like but at the minute, he is doing his best, and I hope he continue to do so. Except Newcastle fans, Aston Lee, yous are going down whole wages on Watford at the weekend. Aston Lee. Well, I hope that's not the case, mate. I hope it's not the case. Cantwell Wood, Solanke, working the bargain bucket, Aston Joe Linton. Then I got Eden. Do subscribe to my channel, Eden, mate. I hope you're okay. Remember, we outplayed Watford under Bruce. Surely we win even Maxi up the top. Well, we have to win that game, Eden. Let's be honest. We've got to win that game. Because if we don't, we got Leeds after that away. And that's going to be tough. But I'm expecting a win for one of those 2 games. We'll see. What I think you need to do, John, just for this season, spare players off a relegation fight. Not saying you end up being in one, but buying Champions League players, right? Now could backfire spectacularly. I have to agree, mate. I have to agree. We need someone who's going to come in, preferably Premier League experience, and up for the fight. See what happens on that one, people. Yeah, that's a good point, Steve. I have to agree with you. Someone's going to come in, understand the city, understand the club, and just really roll the sleeves up and, get down dirty. That's all I've got to say to people, yeah? Don't say that because Bianca Weston might be listening to it, by the way. Do you know what I mean? If you had Chris Wood up front, we wouldn't have beat Cambridge. Would have beat Cambridge, I have to agree. 35 crosses came in the box, yeah? 20 shots at attempt, 20 goal attempts, yeah? And we still couldn't score at the back of the net. That is the problem. The only way you're going to win games is score at the back of the net. You don't win games with 35 crosses. Simple as that. Lee, give your head a wobble. Yeah. I wonder where he came from, by the way. I got Tony B. I'd rather stick Joel in up front instead of Maxi if you have no strike against Watford. To be honest with you, Tony, I wouldn't, mate. I wouldn't. Bet off in midfield. Looks like Cantwell signed tomorrow, but we end up with Solanke. That's from Paul. And big up to you, Cole. Chill up, John. Players are calm. I've got every fear for these people. And I agree, John, I'll get rid of all of them, a lot of them, because I tell you, I do not trust these players at all whatsoever. Sorry about that, people. I really do apologise. But if you can't get up for a game against Cambridge United, right, or if 52,000 people don't motivate us, what will? Because I just don't get it at all whatsoever, people. I really don't. But they need to fix up and need to fix it very quickly. And Eddie Howe will sort them out. And apparently, Jamal Lascelles could be stripped off his captaincy as well. And Kieran Trippier is going to take over as captain. I think that's a bloody good move, by the way. A bloody good move. Yeah. And Mavropanos, that's the one. Mavropanos, yeah. I mean, I wonder how he's doing the Stuttgart battle. I know they're fighting relegation in a minute, but he's getting game time. You know what I mean? But apparently, I've heard he's getting better. You know what I mean? Is he going to be good enough for the Arsenal team when he comes back? Who knows? But you know, he had 1 or 2 games. It was absolutely shocking, apparently. But Stephen know more of him. Use a wet shield shave. My heat. Boom. Yes, baby. Jan is always hard to, as teams threaten to lose players, but have faith we will stay up. That's from Shearer. I believe we will. I believe we will because, let's be real, they know what's at stake. I heard Isaac Hayden's come out and say that we're going to make a half a new players to come in. My advice to Isaac is keep your mouth shut. It's got nothing to do with you, yeah? Are you the manager of the football club? No. Are you good enough to play for Newcastle United? Probably in the Championship, but not for the Premier League. I mean, I do like it, Isaac, but listen, at the end of the day, we're going to shape that team up, and I'm not sure you're going to be a part of it, mate. Do you know what I mean? And hi to you, Malcolm. Oh, you okay? I'll get Schick now, even 50 mil. I think I read that, by the way. I definitely read it earlier on. You were the first one, Jan. My bad chance, and Botman is off. Don't know how true that is. According to Fabrizio Romano, the guy I believe 100% all the way, and he's getting a lot of stick for Newcastle fans. Trust me, yeah. When he speaks, I definitely listen. Yeah, he is absolutely a fantastic journal, and he's normally on the money. Yeah, but excuse me, but it's off. It's off. Some people are saying, clinging on to hope, yeah, move on to other targets. Do not waste time with this guy. 3 weeks with Lil. 3 weeks. I said, you know what? Here's 45 million. Think about it. Come back to us. But you got on the weekend to sort things out. We go for Fialovic to Wood because some fans actually thought Fialovic would join. That's always crazy to me. I've done it as well, mate. I've done it myself. I got a lot of slick foot yesterday. But I put him right, you know? Yeah, it always seemed unlikely. But Chris, really? If it's going to be Chris Wood, it'd be Chris Wood, yeah, but only for the short term. And Tony is true. Big up to you now. Hope you're okay. And if you see Maisie, tell her big up to her as well. She is amazing as well. And exactly, people think real life FIFA. Oh my God, I'm getting tweets of, you know, people saying, tweeting the Man United lasses as well, sort of things. It's a happy match day. Get me mates. Wow. And then they're getting a lot of stick for it as well. We also get Coward back, and that's wow. I got Julie B. Julie, do you mind if I call you Julie B for now on? I hope you don't mind us, do you know what I mean? And then hello to you. I hope you're fine. And I hope you're having a lovely day too. Looks like making a bid for Schick. That'd be very interesting. But he's going to be worth £50 million according to Leverkusen. That's what they want. But I just can't see Leverkusen selling him, not really fighting the Champions League place at this moment in time. Botman's off. Lil won't sell. Everyone thought a little bit of money would make Lil desperate to take. Really? The reality is Lil are no rush. They can sell now, end the season. That they got Champions League as well. That's why. That's why it's just ridiculous. Absolutely a madness, man. But the thing is, right, if you're going to pay for the money, just pay for what they want, pay what you're worth, and that's it, yeah? Stop divvying around. If that means paying Copperman over the top, do it. Do you know what I mean? If you want that player, that's what's going to happen. Simple as that. And I was going to go on to the next one as well. I am going to talk about Chris Wood, by the way. I mean, you know, he plays for Burnley, right? And this guy's got vast experience as well. My mate told me today that he used to play for Bristol City, and he said, no, we got rid of him because he wasn't good enough. Yeah, the guy's 33. I think he'd do okay. but to the end of the season. He's got a release clause in his contract. I don't know how much it is. Billy will probably know about that. But hey ho, I mean, if it's going to be Chris Wood, then so be it. We need someone up front. It could shock her. Look at Sobieski. When he came for Man City, everyone laughed at him. Everyone was laughing, thinking, oh man, Todd Sobieski, who is he? You know, Man City was celebrating. They must be mugs, yeah? But guess what? He done a fantastic job for us, you know, with Obafemi Martins, yeah? And I tell you what, those two up front were absolutely brilliant. You know, I mean, movement, skill, pace, you know, battering rams as well. How could you do Obafemi Martins now? I think he's a decent striker at a time, you know? And John, getting hammered by your Man U fans on Twitter by calling you red. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. If they did not like me seeing, big up the clears. Get away, man. Never gonna happen anytime soon. No way. Yeah, 19-year-old with little poor experience. What are these owners doing? It's Eddie Howe. Is Eddie Howe doing it? Is Eddie Howe actually wanting this player? Or is he just a head coach? I mean, I've said head coach, but does Eddie Howe know anything about this player? I'm sure he doesn't. Very interesting. I've seen Ekitike play, John. He's good for now straight in and for the future. What we'll probably do, we probably sign him and then we'll probably end loaning him out until the end of the season somehow, so you can get some game time. And Carlos, you okay? Is your wife out of hospital yet? Hope your wife gets better soon. Did the YouTube spy on Ekitike? He looks like an Elka, tall, thin, yet strong, quick with a trickle too. Yeah? It could be the next Nicky Anelka. You never know. Shit, boom. Yeah, I love that one, baby. Yo. Shit, oh, that's brilliant. DJ Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince. Yo. Brilliant. I heard one experienced striker and one not so, but for the future, it's this guy. It looks like you're going to get him by the looks of it, yeah? Yeah, Judy, we just said my son's 18th birthday, got Judy B. Then tweeting to other people, so I think it's great in the chat. When did we outplay Watford on the boost? That is true. I love Origi or Schick out the strikers who you link with. Yeah, I think those two would be fine. But Origi, I mean, I have to agree with Jade. I mean, why are you after him? Because he sits on the bench all the time. So we don't really want a player who's just going to sit on the bench for a couple of seasons, yeah? Crazy, man. So just going to fly through this quickly. And the latest news as well. But it looks like Todd Cantwell is going to come over tomorrow, Wednesday, apparently. Who knows? And I've been saying for weeks here on review that money is not everything. Players don't want to fight and bottom the table. It's going to be hard to sign players. That is the thing. If the Cartel 6 were in the bottom 6, would they still join? I bet they will. I bet they will. They would. And I've got to say, damn from Tony B. As long as we get improves on what we have, that's what we need. We need someone's going to come in and improve what we have. You know what I mean? We don't want anyone's going to come in and get stuck. You know what I mean? There'll be questions to ask as well. I think playing Joel up front, again, with destroys confidence. I have to agree he should be in midfield. Cantwell and Aarons for Sir at right price. We don't need a right back now, and we don't need Max Aarons now because we got Kieran Trippier. It's as simple as that. Good fly for that. Let's get it. Ekitike. Ekitike. I sent you a video on Twitter, John. He reminds me of the young Canu. Guy's a big lad. You're getting the new Anelka, you're getting the new Canu, you get the new Mbappe sort of thing, you know. What next? Who knows? Next Sedan. Next Henry. Be amazing that, man. So, yeah, maybe just think it would be better for Maxi. He can play it on the wing. I wouldn't play Jordan up front again, ever in a million years. I would play Joe Willock or Joe Pillock up front. He's pointless. Playing a deeper midfielder. False time, maybe. He's been poor, but maybe he's more comfortable pushed up. He has had a good season. That's it. He hasn't. He's been playing poor all season. He used us for a new contract at Arsenal. He didn't get it. Like I said, the orders are not going to throw money around like 100 million on one player. It's a massive risk in a relegation fight. I see your point. Do you think you're taking players from teams around us to weaken them? It sounds like it. If we after Chris Wood and Toddy Cantwell, do you know what I mean? It's a possibility, Paul. Possibility. And listen, I mean, it might pee off the managers at this moment in time. They don't really want to sell their players to us. But when it comes to money, there's nothing you can do about it, yeah? One day it could happen to us. If we sold someone to relegation rival and they stayed up, we get relegated, then questions need to be asked of it, you know what I mean? But it's tough. That's how it is. That's football. Remember, we saw Andy Carroll, never got a replacement, didn't we? So it's what it is. And hi, John, hope we really get good players before end of the month. But if our offer is rejected, move on. They missed that last from Paul. Lille's going to move. He's going to lose out. 45 million pound and you turn it down. Wow. Being linked to another striker, Steven Bergwijn of Tottenham. The rumour mills is never going to stop. Pedro never will, mate. But will I take him personally? Probably not. I know he's quick, but I'm not sure about him, by the way. I could be wrong. After day, Billy has bought him a new car, so he doesn't drink. I don't drink either. I use electric head shaver. Good on you, my guy. And Lascelles only made captain because he shouted us and seen the players once and Rafa like that. He's doing now since to sure it deserves that armband. Cheers, and I totally agree, mate. He's not my leader. He's not my captain. Simple as that. If eyes are hidden. And we'll be linked to every footballer that's ever put a pair of boots at the minute. That's what we are. That's what you're doing at this moment. Simple as that. They're just using our name so you can, push the prices up, basically. Do you know what I mean? Or to drive them to a new contract. Crazy. Julie B and Tony B. Not Tony Blackburn, by the way. Julie B is fine, John Bellin and Jade. Listen, Jade and Danielle was magnificent on Paul's show yesterday. They really were. They just didn't pull any the punches whatsoever. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Go on, let's check out his Toon Review channel. It's absolutely lit. Sean, John, you do the watch along for the United games and I'm not, mate. I'm not. No way. Not a chance. I'm on the Chance Rumor meal program tonight, like so. Chris Wood's crap. If Francis said that, then we're sure no ambition. That's from Joe Linton. Lil's just trying it on with Sal coming the end of the month. It's a standoff now. I think what's going to happen is, I said this is over. I don't think they want to sell him. You know what I mean? They made it quite clear. So you need to move on. It's as simple as that. 45 million they want for him. And he's 21. Let's be real. Has he won a Champions League trophy? No, but he's won the French league. But how can you justify asking 45 million quid? I know Lille are tough negotiators, sort of thing, but listen, it is what it is, and we got to move on. There's plenty of decent defenders out there. Do you know what I mean? We're the richest club in the world. Money talks, yeah? And someone said go for Mason Mount. Chelsea won't sell him because he's untouchable there. I don't know who brought it up today, but it might have been, is it Louis who brought it up today? I might be wrong, but let's be real. I'm going to make it clear. Mason Mount will not leave Chelsea Football Club. It's a massive mount. It ain't going to happen anytime soon. Malcolm, I heard a rumour that Chris Wood link was started by some Burnley fans on social media and was picked up by the idiots at the Telegraph and then by the idiots at the Mail. Wow. I don't know what to say about that one, people. Do you know what I mean? I really don't. We've just been linked with every single name. About 200 names being linked. January. Wow. I'll call her Lady Julie as she's so kind. She's a king. She's a princess of Birmingham, in my opinion. And I've got Ekitike. Might be a hidden gem. Expensive, but a hidden gem, though. That is the thing. We're going to talk about that later on the transfer mail time at 8 o'clock. I don't know. I never ever heard of this guy. I'm going to have to get someone, a French journal, to come on my channel, try and get him on, and you can tell him more about that sort of thing, yeah? Julian Lorenz will be the best person to speak to, by the way. I'll see if I can get him and see if he can come on my channel. If Isaac Hayden was that good, you will have to look at other players. He has an ego problem. I'm not being funny. I like him as a person, but if he's going to come with attitude like that, I tell you what, he may look for another club. As simple as that. We do not want bad attitudes at my football club, yeah? He's a part of the problem. That's why we're doing one game. One game all season. Can I beat Cambridge, man? Joke. God, if Lee Gunnar was a Newcastle fan, I tell you what, his head will explode. I'm telling you. And Ekitike, 30 million we offered, nowhere near what they're saying. Wow, that's some tunes, huh? We are talking about what meant to be the richest club in the world, going to buy a forward from Burnley. Scored, 3 goals this season? Wow. This is the thing with our Newcastle fans, so I'm quite happy to get any striker in, yeah? I'll bet you on social media, people are going to say about Ekitike, get him, get him, get him. Not one of them heard of that name. Not one. Yeah. And they're piping this guy up, saying he's going to be our world superstar. Yeah. No one has not heard of him. Yeah. Let that sink in, people. Howe spent his time out of football monitoring a lot of clubs and players. He kept his finger on the pulse, so maybe he's aware of which players he wants. I think Eddie Howe is going to be decent for a few years at Newcastle. I've got every faith in this manager. Good evening to you, Doc. Hope you're okay, my guy. Come on, with some more members here, people. Get some more members here. It's only 99p a month. That's all it is, yeah? And it's that simple. I've got about 20 at the minute. So I'm really, really pleased with that. We already have the new Vieira. Yeah, that's from Joe Linton. My gut feeling Conry will be smiling again. That's in Jan. Get that one. I got Josh as well. If Joe Willock wants to move out of Newcastle, how would he make himself appealing to Arsenal or other clubs with attitude and the way he's playing? Right, I'm going to come on to that. Joe Willock. He's another one who walked down the tunnel, right? And ASM, Shelby, and a few others as well. Kieran Trippier tried to get them back out, and players wouldn't listen. Yeah? Would have done this under Brian Clough. I tell you something, people, that would never happen those days because the players have respect for the manager, respect for the fans, respect within themselves, right? Today, they got no respect for people. No. It's just disgraceful. The only motivation they've got is money. Is money in the bank account. That is it. Jump in the limousines, jump in the Porsches, get a 200, 180, 70,000 grand out, get in. Okay, cool. That's it. They don't care. They don't give a toss, yeah? And how many clubs are after our players? Not one. Sean Longstaff, by the way. Who's off the ASM, people? No one. Can't see Botman now coming in the summer if you stay up. Got to move on to the next. That's majestic. I agree. And Big JK, hope you're okay, my guy. Hello, John Ho, chat. Hope you're well. Big up 2 news on Cordy. Not yet. I think he's going to stay at Wolves anyway. I don't think he'll be leaving anytime soon. You saw that in the mods yet, John? You know what it is? Funny enough, I'm going to try and do it on level 7, David and Billy. And I think I got Ryan as well. So I clicked on Ryan because his only came up. But I'm going to try it later on and eat like Sibieski and Kaspaya. I tell you what, those two played. They are better than the players who got the deal. And I tell you what, they're keepers up. They won't be bottom 3. They will not tolerate our club being bottom 3 today. Not a chance. Absolutely no way. I don't think he meant it in a bad way. That's from Cole. I think he just said that we wanted to fight for the places, but they should have been doing that before we signed anyone. I totally agree. They know we're the biggest club in the world. We're not the richest club in the world. Sorry, excuse me, pun. But they just don't give a flying toss. None of them. The Schick will do a good job for us. I think he'd be staying at Inter, mate. Big up to you, my guy David. Hope you're okay. Thanks for coming on my show yesterday. I really appreciate that. When I do the Leeds watch along, then you're welcome to come on, mate. I'll be back doing that again. And you can have your say then as well, my guy. So hope you're okay to you and your wife and your family. Just on Sky Sports and Newcastle, I've had positive talks to Williams and I'm putting an official bid for Ekitike. I hope it's a decent one. I hope it's what they want. Joe Willock's been the biggest disappointment of the season. I was so pleased when he signed as well. Let's be real, it's more like Joe Pillock. He's playing like a Pillock at the moment in time. Yeah? Get rid. If that's his attitude, get rid. Good news, Bill. The flavor just comes as well. For 40 minutes, I'm going to do an hour because I'm going to go on the other channel real quick. Please buy me. Newcastle are a bigger club than Lille. You're going to have to wait to offer 45 million, mate, or have a word with your chairman or your president, whoever. Never heard of him. Yeah, and have you? Never. And then I go, I would have Willock trained the kids if he's going to believe like a one. No great loss the way he's playing. Malcolm, he's been poor our season. He's been poor. I'll got a job in the 0 anyway at the end of the season. Morecambe. And Wise. Do subscribe, my guy. I've got a few Arsenal fans on my channel, by the way. You got Gunnar Rich, you got Del Boy, Gunnar, you got Luca, you got TV Sophie as well. You got Georgina, so absolutely brilliant. Great people. Yeah, I've seen him play lots of times. He is good. That's a Jan's scouting report there. Yeah, do hit the like button, people, and keep this comms coming through. Subscribe if you are new. and it'd be amazing if he did. I want to get 2,000, and I'm another 381 to reach that target. A long way to go, but listen, guys, it's absolutely fantastic. Thank you for each every one of you, and yeah, Joe would be a great striker with all that FIFA experience. Yay, yay, yay! I tell you what, Jake, I'll play up front with you, mate. What we need then? Oh, we need everything, mate. We need everything. Okay, give him a chance. I heard he's a bit spicy. Yeah, I'm not watched him play, mate. Not at all. Fabrizio Man just tweeted back the Hugo Ekitike deal. He's always right, so definitely something in it. That'd be interesting. First 19-year-old kid costs 30 million quid. Wow, I tell you what, that'd be fun. This one's a little bigger than us. Wow, whoever said that, it's not good. I watched Euro 50 24/7 last in Jan. I tell you what, listen, all I can say is, right, I mean, will I take Todd Cantwell? I say yes to play Sean Longstaff. Chris Wood, or Wood on the short term. Yeah. Patrick Schick, 100%. Ekitike, I mean, I never watched him play, but if they think he's that good, cool. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I mean, we need players 100%, and that's what we need. And Simon Jordan has been in the game, Talk Sport today. He's basically saying to Newcastle, just pay the money. Pay the money. If you want a player, pay the money. It's as simple as that. Yeah. But I'm still seething about that FA Cup defeat on Saturday against Cambridge. Yeah. Absolutely shocking. Absolutely disgraceful. Yeah. And I don't ever want to see a performance like that ever again. But no, Newcastle United, it is sad. So I haven't seen a Ronaldo tweet yet. And I'm just going to fly through this as well. And what we got here? Matthew as well. I got my guy Jason subscribing. Like, thanks so much. One other head here in Germany and need to go out. Thanks, John. See you next time. Auf Wiedersehen, Bet. That's Jason. Thanks a lot, my guy. And thanks for joining as well. And so it was first of many. Do just on the transfer meal at 8 o'clock tonight on the World of Sport channel. Do you think Burnley was all alone? Chris Wood to us as in a relegation rival? It's down to the player, and it's going to cost some money. If money comes through, I think he'll go. But Sean Dyche should have a lot to say about that, because let's be real, I don't think he wants to sell anyone or loan anyone during the relegation dogfight. And let's have a look at this one. I think Guy Peter's got a bone to pick us. You've got me on the last stream. It's because I'm Welsh. If it is, there is discrimination. No, Peter. Listen. I'm not a racist. I never have been, never will be. You know what I mean? But I do apologise, Peter, mate. But at the end of the day, you're going to come on me, sure, 100%, man. And where about you from, Peter in Wales? Where about you from, mate? Just let us know, because I might know it. And just have a look at this one as well. And Shakosha and Badgersville, Monaco for Lens, Auburn for Arsenal, Ronaldo, Cantwell, and 2 players more. Aston Stefan. Shakosha's a decent keeper, by the way, but he was awful against England, by the way. Put out a poor back 3 in front of him, by the way. Let's be honest. And other than that, for Vanna, I watched him from his Udinese days. He was Irish sort of thing, but he's improved since. He went back to France. And Ronaldo, I take him all day long. Cantwell, I have him to play Sean Longstaff. And yeah, Diego Carlos will be a fantastic sign if we get him, man. He is absolutely tasty. He's a brilliant defender. And he's a leader of all men. Yeah, and he's not an idiot. He's a class at. Ekitike looks like another deal that won't be done this week. Well, we'll see. Don't forget to like, subscribe, support this channel. Joshua, thank you very much indeed. Excuse me. And Julie B. Lilas and that. Cambridge embarrassers, they did miss. I mean, absolutely poor that game. I was seething that game. Absolutely seething. I mean, not just seething, but disappointed as well. But trying to keep me. I'm not an angry person. I'm just disappointed, man. Just disappointed. So, always produce top players like Hazard, plus and many, many more. That's when, yeah. I got, how did you get on yesterday? Yeah, that's a good question. How did you get on yesterday, mate? Concentrate on your team before you have a go at us. Chris Wood has a release clause, by the way. It's not up to Dyche. I didn't know Danny had a release clause in his contract. I didn't know that at all. I'm not going to lie. But now I do. And everyone's saying, see a bit, Foxy Boom. How much does the release clause, Daniel? $299. Wow. They go, Kia of Italy, Antonio from West Ham is what we need. Well, Kies is going to be out for the season. Ligament down ligaments against Roma yesterday, which is a shame because he's fantastic. And that's the player I look at for Newcastle. And I got Jake. Got to you, my guy Jake. Do subscribe. This was a release clause of £3 million. £3 million. I think Newcastle might just pay that, you know. I'm half Welsh on mother's side. She was from that side Swan. No Swansea paid up very well. Very, very well, mate. And I deliver in Swansea sometimes if or when needed. Excuse me. Release called 610. And also for life, Forest and Barrage use. Another Guna in the cut, eh? 9th league, just not out to the FA Cup to League One, so I'll have to feel a strong team. Reality check, we just need to sign to stay up. It's absolutely true. And as from Daniel, if you checked out last week, she was on Paul's show last week. She's so adorable. Let's be real. She says it out like it is. Yeah, absolutely. And we've got Diego Carlos. They're saying no Sevilla. They have Indian centre back. Probably that's the thing. They say no Sevilla. They have injury centre back, but that's a shame. He went off injured yesterday. Screen it down. Anything you bring from outside UK needs a work permit. That's another thing that can take a couple of days to go. And oh man, not the best of the Gunas, eh? Yay! It's between Chris Wood having no strike against Watford and I'm going for this all day long. That's fair enough, man. John, I think you touched on Tony's streams. He was one of the first to comment on your last vid, to be honest. He was, Ashley. I'm sorry, Tony. What I'll do, right, I'm going to click on as much as I can to be my mod, and then we'll go. Thanks for that, Jay. It's good thing that we got beat the weekend, so Owen's how bad we were if we had won 4 goals. We would have been just paper over the gasping hose. So yeah, thing is, right, we need a striker, we need a defender before we even try to beat Cambridge. It's as simple as that. Oh, bless you all. Not very happy people today. Championship was high in League One, and Forest are big clubs, so ours isn't as bad as yours. That's also for life. I tell you what, though, I watch a lot of ATV, and I tell you what, it's absolutely hilarious, man. Absolutely hilarious. Looking forward to banning Matthew, and I take Malice from Rangers. He's low on my list, but the balls are so quiet. Darwin, Vialovic were non-starters. Wooders, Down, Murphy would do a job to these are Paul, Sass, and Foxy. And I'm going to go on to the ones on news time. We have Ashton. Yeah, Stephen. Thank you very much indeed, my guy. I really appreciate that. Bobby Johnson's commentary as well. I really appreciate that. Thanks so much. I really appreciate that, kid. And, you know, Steve Thompson's from there as well, by the way. And, you know, and then we've got Ryan as well. And this is a fair point. This is a fair point for Ryan, by the way. Ryan's on fan means this is FIFA where you can sign a whole team in Jan. Give it effort has a Schick. This is your life. That's from Ryan. He says that Alex as well. And that's a good thing as well. It would have to be for a bang you. That's from Matthew. Evans. Oops, did I? Sorry. We're first last in the Prem. That's fair. Dembele would be worth a shot. I'd take him all day long. Here's King of the Chat Lasses. I've got some goods going cheap. And you should go off the real just striker. That's Morales. Love to learn some mod. And exactly, people expect us to get the average on mental. Yeah, that's the thing. We're going to need to be realistic with these people. Do you know what I mean? We just got to go out there, get some players to be good enough that to stay up, right? And then, if you stay up in the summer, at the end of the season, then go for it in the summer, people. Just go for it in the summer. That's what we need to do. Then the world's oyster, yeah? I mean, let's be real. They're not going to call us yet because we're second bottom of the league for a reason. And that is how it is. Yeah? Got some more comments, by the way. Please keep them coming in, people. I'd rather just pay the 50 for Schick or take a punt on one of the youngsters, Wood 33, and score 3 goals all season. He has indeed. Yeah? This thing, I don't think Schick come to us. Not yet. If he stay up, maybe, but he's not going to come to us yet. How many players coming in this week before Friday, 12 p.m. so you can just play against Watford? 1, say 3. They need to get someone very soon. Otherwise, you're going to have the same players playing, apart from Kieran Trippier. And they're going to laugh at us. Yeah? I mean, he's getting a lot of stick in the schooner. He really, really is. That's the thing. And then Paul was the one talking to Fialovic. And then we've got because just be on Sky, Newcastle close to offer Ekitike a deal of 30 million quid. That could be included add-ons, by the way. We do, Daniel, absolutely, like we do have as well. And then that's a fair shout, by the way. But look, at the end of the day, you want to come channel sort of have a banter. Cool. Yeah. But do expect our fans to give you a good one as well, by the way. Yeah. I like the Ekitike link. Shows long-term, not short-term panic buying. That's an angle. That's a good, fair shout there, by the way. That's a fair shout. And I'll go back to JK. The club needs to keep tabs on fair play, even though we haven't spent a lot of all hidden payments. We'll play part of an amount of players we can get in. And that's a good shout. And your point is, Tony? And 5 minutes as well. What's going on is around mood. Apparently, Ramsey's got caught test of COVID as well. I do wishing we should get better very, very soon. Does anyone know what our budget is? Apparently 100 million, apparently. It could be more. John, your connection's quite glitchy at the minute. What do you mean glitchy? What do you mean, mate? I mean, can you understand? Oh. Yeah, it's just me, what do you call it? Green screen sort of thing, yeah? Sorry about that. Even though I hope you're well, that's from Jake, who leads not a fan. And we're not offering 30 million. That's what they're valuing him as. We offer way below that as that said inquiry. If you want the player, pay for it. Simple as that. I hope so, Tony, because Daniel's not very happy with these, by the way, people. A bit up David to come to Newcastle, but we're a little still in Champions League ain't coming until the summer. Hopefully, anyways, do hit the like button and can hear you, but picture's bad. Let me have a look. I might change this, by the way. Coming out in a minute. I mean, I don't want to come in and out, by the way. I've got a gooner here as well. I heard the Newcastle owners are going to sell the club and buy Arsenal. Get out, man. Shut up, man. Ain't gonna happen. You keep Zankuronke, right? He's done a good job for you team, by the way. Yeah? If you only get one more signing, it has to be a striker. 100%. Yeah, if you can stay up, we have a lot more pool in the summer. That's a big, big if. And earlier Mercy would leave Champions League to come to us. At the minute, that's a Matthew. Being honest, Totally would have loved to get him, but out of our range, both an attraction and the price. That's true. And he's talking about Newcastle, yeah? Just read on advanced Ekitike, Baston Stephen. We are indeed. And advancing talks, by the way. Better. Thanks, Julie. Thank you very much indeed. I appreciate that. And picture's better now. Thanks for you, JK. And Ramsey has COVID. He has indeed, mate. And I just hope he gets better really soon. I also do have terrible owner, so I understand why they were desperate for ours. That's Rita. And big up to Rita. Hope you're okay, pet. And hope you're having a lovely day and working hard. Money doesn't talk when you want to risk your career for one season in the Championship. That's a fair shout, Ryan. That's a fair shout. Aaron Ramsey apparently got COVID, yeah. And he's right. Absolutely spot on. Do you know what I mean? But the thing is, you play for the club first, play for the badge, and then the fans can remember your name on the back of your shirt. I've always said this. Next summer, there'll be a possibility, I think. Can you give us Martinelli? I'd take him all day, dog, just to hack off the fans. That's very true. The thing is, right, just get a list of players going to come in and just do a job first, yeah? We're not asking for a lot, just to keep us up. And then after that, boom, we'll be absolutely fine. Do you know what I mean? Because I still think we definitely need 2 strikers and 2 defenders, and then we've got a great chance staying up, in my opinion. But anything can happen. And yeah, I talked to quite a few as well, but I could say I read day 6 of isolation for me tomorrow. Feeding down over here. Julie, please get well soon, babe, because we want you to get better and better very, very soon. I take Chrissy Wood on short-term biz, not long-term. someone like a Schick. Yeah. Hugo Ekitike, again, Adam Peace Urban might get him as a young player, but never heard of him. I've got to get Adam sometime this week and see what he's got to say about this guy. Not sure winning the championship is risking their career, but I agree it would be a brave decision for a player to take. One season's not going to hurt. It's not going to hurt at all whatsoever, sort of thing. Going to the championship. Let's put it this way. I don't want to be in the championship. I do not want to be playing in the championship at all whatsoever. It would be hugely embarrassing for our club to get relegated on these rich owners. Yeah, it'd be hugely embarrassing. Yeah, let's have it out there. And I've seen people tweets out the day and before saying we get relegated, there's no problem. Yeah, it should be a problem. I don't want to be there. Simple as that. Yeah. People need to start being confident, man. A bit of positivity, yeah? You can still do it, yeah? But these players are not so sure. Thanks, Jones, for the first time. They're great. Thank you so much, Dave. I hope it's many, many times, you know. I want you on, man. 8 goals and 17 for Hugo. That's from Danielle. I agree. That's absolutely fine. We know what you mean. And Steve on Scars was I was expecting to make an offer. Cool. Would you take Morales? If he doesn't get too many red cards, I probably would. But he's a decent striker, but he's a bit temperamental, isn't he? He got so many red cards, but he has bucked up a little bit. So, I mean, he plays with Rangers. I don't like Rangers, by the way. Sorry. Yeah, but most players don't want to be in a championship. That's the thing. That is the thing. Let's be realistic. We need to start in 11. That would be able to finish at least 17th in the league. But these players we've got are not good enough for me, apart from Trippier and Dubravka to a degree. The rest of them, as far as I know, aren't good enough. They don't give a toss about this club. They really don't. It's been proved on Saturday. It's sad when the Sven Botman deal is off. Wow. It would be Chelsea left wing back. That's interesting. To fly for that as well. And we're not down to another points to gain. That's from Kijia Kia. And they say Botman's going nowhere until the summer. Well, many talks, but Lille will probably give a toss about that. They'd rather keep the player until the summer. But they not get 45 million. They probably get about 35 because there's a summer buy. Do you know what I mean? But we should see. We should see, people. It is now 21 minutes to 8 o'clock, and I've got to jump on the show in the next 20 minutes or so. But I'm going to try and get Maisie tomorrow, and we're going to talk about translators update and other side of things, what's going on at Old Trafford, and she wants to come on. Just about as well. John's a Celtic boy. Yes, you're setting team, by the way. I'm not going to hide away from that. Batman. Yay! Not anymore. Guess he's doing. What's John's favourite Newcastle jersey? I've already had one with this, with a burgundy and blue, with gold trim jersey, Northern Rock on the front, and my favourite one after the B&W stripes. The one I like was back in the burgundy one, the burgundy and blue one in 1995. That's quite nice as well. I love that shirt. I wouldn't mind buying it, to be honest. I don't mind old shirts, do you know what I mean? I don't mind it at all. But I've got to lose half a storm first before I do that. And if it be Watford, we are out of relegation. Could be the turn point of this one, trying to sign players. That's very true, Ryan. This game is so gigantic, yeah? And I'm so sorry I'm not doing a watch-along on Saturday. I'll be at the match. But I'll be caught up for the weekend. When do you buy one, get one free? Buy an Kia and get Klasnich free? No, thank you. Definitely no chance. And Ketty bloody nah chance. Not for me. Did you watch him yesterday? He wasn't that good. Let's be real. He was not that good at all. And that's Klasinac. No, thank you. What's good looking man? Then Stephen G is very much like him. Cool. We should take Saka, Smith Rowe, Matt Nellen. That's the Arsenal squad for under 23s. Yeah, I think that's a fair shout. That's a huge game. That's a Matthew J.K. I think we should try and get Nabi Fekir. That's another name that's being linked. But let's be real. We're not going to get him because he's happy with Betis. And Betis is fighting for the top 4 in the La Liga. He's not going to drop them to come to us. Not a chance. John's face shirt is a treble. I'm not going to read. Definitely not. Smash the like button for John. Stephen, big up to you, my guy. And he's an Everton fan, by the way. He's an Everton fan. Are you happy with Rafa Benitez, Stephen? Do you want him out of your club? Or are you going to give him another season to turn it around? That'd be interesting because he's getting it for more corners, isn't he? Not great. when he talks about the same time, it isn't everything. We saw that with the Chinese and Saudi leagues to tempt over big names and protests of Super League, but majority of players and managers. That's very true, Jake. That is very true, because they all look at it, right? I mean, look at players like Oscar Ramirez, right? They all went to China, didn't they? Did Diego Costa went to China as well? I think he did as well, you know. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it's big money for a short-term game for me. And that's how it is. But China, I mean, the money's dried up in China, by the way, yeah? So they probably use us because they're going to pay these mercenaries so much money, right? They just don't give them monkeys, yeah? Now, this is a proper player there who should get Theo Hernandez. I tell you what, this guy is one of the best left back in the world for me. He is brilliant. Scored twice yesterday against Valencia. This guy is absolutely lit. He's your proper left back, by the way. He goes forward and he can defend properly as well. Slice sometimes, but he can defend properly, yeah? But I would take him. If we get in the top 4 in future years, and you're only left back, he's your guy. He is brilliant in. Yep, the positive talks. Would Diego Costa be an option? He's out injured, mate. I think Mineiro won the Brazilian league without him, by the way. I think Foxy were like me on that. What place is that in the background, John? I've been River Tyne on this background. That's Venice. Venice. Just as I was saying now, to be fair, money talks about our league position shouts. That's the thing, Tony. That's the thing. I said it before, we should get Jovic on loan. Can't get a game in Benzema and Vinicius Jr. having 36 score combined and Mbappe going to Madrid this summer. Jovic will be brilliant. I think he'll be decent first. I think he'll be a decent player. Yeah? Nance will be good, but not sure he'll come in this window. He won't come in this window, mate. I wonder what Abby's like. I can't confirm it isn't a Manchester ship canal. There we go. There we go. People think I'm a red. I'm not a red. I'm not a red. I wouldn't say no to Chris and Todd as they're keeping us up in the Premier in the summer when they can focus on fantasy names like Sven Botman and Theo Hernandez, man. I mean, Hernandez not going to come to Newcastle. Let's get that right. Let's get that right. Anything Cantwell and Ramsey? Well, Cantwell apparently could be coming in, Dave, in a couple of days' time, according to reports of what you believe. And Ramsey's got COVID as well. He's turned down Burnley, but he still wants to. I mean, Newcastle United want him as well. And, you know, I'll take Ramsey up until the end of the season. Yeah, his injury record's not the best, but let's be real. And I just hope that he gets better soon, or anyone's got COVID for that matter, sort of thing, David. So, Cantwell, it's a doable deal, but he would be placing Sean Longstaff. Let me just get this thing up a second. That one there, I'm not a red. Anything on Cantwell? Yeah, I read that. Hi to you, David. It'll be okay. I'll do them 3 dots on you, mate, after the show, mate, if that's okay. If you just leave a comment, like Billy has done, I can click on that for you and then click attach it to me mod. So do that. Do you think Alonso get playtime if you get Hernandez? Do you think Orlando will get playtime? Must be a Chelsea fan. Probably not. Ronaldo dropped for the night. You must be sick of your oh, come on, man. Get over, man. Drop the United thing, man. 0 chance of video. 0. Dan, do subscribe to my channel, mate. Yeah, make it 1610. Vassal Bush won't even sign. Can you please unmod? I will do, mate. I will do. I have to work things. I never did, but I'll do that. Cantwell allowed to leave the prices right. And I got Tory B. Is he dropped? I started to dislike him since he came back to the Premier League. Would Burnley ever want to another relegation rival? Answer is no. Yeah, Firmino was 12 ones to sign for Villa. Would you take him over Chris Wood? 100%. He is a baller, him. He's an absolute baller. Well, that's the question, this, John. I read and never shows talking about much. Nah, not true. I see, Jordy, you won't come, though. I'm going to fly with this quickly because I'm going to wrap it up in the next 5 minutes, by the way. Would consider move if relegation clause put in what he said on Sky Sports News. Hello for across the pond. Big up to Brent and Linda. Not London fixed, but didn't I hear Gareth Gill's name's been kicking around here last week? Heard it the other day, but will I take him? It's a hard one. His injuries plays his part, though, and he's on 650k a week. I mean, tough one, but I got to reserve judgment on Gareth Bale. I think he's had his day, but I'll reserve judgment. But I think he'd be probably going to Wales. I could be wrong on that. Don't quote us on it. What we say about going for Cavani to the end of the season, I'll take Cavani all day long, me. But he ain't gonna leave. Like a Newcastle United fan or support United, it's a rivalry I'm not aware about. That's not true. I'm not a red. Really hope we get a few in this week. After watching last game, the final third, we need to play maker. Can't break down a League One defence. No striker. It's like playing with 7 in mid. That's very true. That's very true, James. Very true. Shocking. Poor. Sean Florstack can leave. Keir can't stay on his feet or pass. He's hopeless. I would have subbed him at half time, by the way. Do you see Nuno Tavares got subbed off after 20 minutes or so? Yeah? I mean, we're not following Mikel's instructions, yeah? I tell you what, I would have subbed him after 10 minutes in my way. He was so shocking, me, man. Kessie and Milan, without a contract, I take him all day long. Ace was off to strictly comes after his board session, yeah? You need to lay off his Twitter account as well. You need to lay off social media and concentrate on his finishing, work on the skills, such as that, yeah? Kessie would be a great signing for Milan. I think it's probably ends on a new deal. Anderson should start Saturday. Any striker is better than no striker. That's in car. Comment after the show, mates. Thanks for going to me a mod, mate. No problems at all, Dave. Anytime. And I take Bell's turn of questions and Danielle, Pogba would get him run for money on Strictly Dancing. I will not touch Pogba. Nowhere. Actually, standing Barnsley in Bristol City also played in red, though. And you better not ban us. Daniel, we never ban you, pet. You're a price asset on my channel. A price asset. Billy Elliott would be able to ace and Dancer Seals. Just wish Ace would pour more. Now I've got 2 LA Orgard. What happened to the Julian Alvarez for Break Room? Any truth? This age is going to be talking around different clubs, sort of thing, but I think he ended up going to Spain. That's my guess. He's ended up in Spain. After Japs and Julie B, I'm going to fly this off quickly before I move on. I take out 100%. I think you wouldn't understand because of the relationship with the great Speedo. And I ban you when I become Mod Dan. Don't upset her, mind. Well, if Daniel agrees with me, you've got to be right. And Richard, that was an accident, mate, by the way. That was an accident. I didn't use to bang you, mate. I pressed the wrong button. Sorry. I can fly that very quickly before I wrap up. Alvarez, like Darwin Vjalovic, non-starter for Newcastle. And Tony B, take 2. Yes, it takes 2. Daniel, never ban your ledge. Thanks for the show, John. You as well, my guy. And while you keep saying you're not a red, well, I'm not a red. Bond says, so playing red, so you could be referring to either one of them. No comment. Why French players are so stroppy? That's the way they are, mate. That's the way they are. Rooms of better retirement soon, not the type we need. And now I've got to fly with this quickly. Great show, John. Smash the likes, folks. Thank you very much, Paul. I'm joking. I know, yeah. I know. Don't ban Danielle. Never. John Lee bans Joe Linton. And Kante always started in French. Cheers to you, Maggie. Listen, guys, got to wrap up there, by the way. And thanks for joining again. And I'm going to try and come on tomorrow. I'm going to get Maisie on. I'm going to work around the clock to get Maisie on. A big United fan, so she should be coming on. And listen, do persons better than him. And I'm going to wrap up. And Julie B is the last one. See some of you at 8 o'clock. I'll be there. So do hit the like button. Do subscribe. Thanks for joining. And great stream. Thank you very much indeed. And take care, Julie. And thank you, sir. Thank you. And watch what you're doing, guys. I'm going to wrap up. And I shall see you in the next 10, 15 minutes or so. And take care. I'll be out of here.